Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Warriors TV for Cinch League 2 action as Cowdenbeath welcome Stenhousemuir to Central Park. The two sides have met 3 times this season already, a 1-1 draw at Cowdenbeath Park. At the start of the season, a 2-0 win for the Warriors at Central Park, and at the start of the calendar year, Cowdenbeath ran out 2-0 winners at Cowdenbeath. The Warriors go into the game with 1 defeat and 8 from the hands of Celtic Hearts, whilst Cowdenbeath have lost their last 6 games. The referee for today's game is Barry Cook, and it'll be the hosts to get us underway. Away we go, ball played back to the midfield and it's launched forward, aimed towards the left wing for Quinn Coulson, and that'll be away for a throw-in. It'll be a drop ball, Cowdenbeath's favour after following a collision of heads. And it's played quickly through now. Cowdenbeath tried to create a chance ball up in the air, and Minsky will come and claim the tall goalkeeper. Free kick taken. It's headed on. It's headed through by Yates. Yates heading away to try and clear it. So Ross Forbes taking off to Wedderburn. Cowdenbeath win the ball back immediately. Ball on the right now. Ball in the box from Buchanan, and Crichton will head that away. Corner to the hosts. And it'll be Fraser Mullen to take. Ball in. And that'll be headed over the bar by Craig Barr, the captain, number 5. That'll be a goal kick to the Warriors. Free kick to the Warriors. Ross Forbes takes. Looking for Sean Crichton, who rises high, his head at the middle park. Thompson knocks it back for Corbett, and his shot is not going to test Craig McDowell and goal at all. Goal kick to the Warriors from Minsky. Aims the ball high. It's headed into the park by Miller. It's going to be trying to get the ball away, and it's away for a throw-in for the Warriors. Yates looks to take quickly. Puts it off to Miller. Puts a high ball over the top for Robert Thompson to chase down. And he keeps the ball in play, the number 10. Keep hold of the ball with a bit of skills there, and eventually plays it back to Michael Miller, who's on the left. Has a shot, and it's nowhere near the goal there, and it's away for another goal kick. Cowdenbeath losing the ball there as Warriors trying to break away. As Thompson trying to bring the ball down, but he's dispossessed. It's Cowdenbeath now. They take the ball forward. It's the ball into the box, and it's headed over the bar. Good cross there by Scott Dunn. There'll be a goal kick Warriors. Into the second half, free kick Warriors. Forbes aims the ball towards the stand side of the box, and it's falls to Wedderburn. There's a shot, and it's over the bar. Can't Wedderburn come close to opening his account for the season for the Warriors. Corner for Warriors. Ross Forbes takes it in. It's hit off the defender. It's away for another corner. The Warriors players just couldn't get a touch on it there. Ross Forbes looks to the ball back into danger. Ball in. Oh, and it's goes past everyone, away for a goal kick on the far side. Aaron Corbett coming close, he's got a touch on it, but just can't get there. Corner for Cowden. Ball in. Headed away, and Adam Corbett. And Brown, puts that away. It's headed back towards the Warriors box. It's played out to the right wing. Mull puts the ball high into the box, and Minsky will claim that and look to start a counter attack for the Warriors now on the right wing. Robert Thompson puts the ball down the wing for Tamor to chase the two strikers. Linking up, Tamor gets the better of the defender, holds the ball up in the corner and looks to play it back for Adam Corbett. Puts the ball into the box. It's headed away to Mikey Miller, and these shots well over and behind the goal. Be a throw-in. Ball thrown in. Headed away by Crichton. It's not best clear, and it's a volley from the box, and Minsky having a bit of trouble saving that there. Eventually bring the ball down into his arms. Warriors try to start a counter attack, and it's blocked out by the defender. Puts the ball forward now. Got Omprey on the chase. He gets the better. Jameson gets a shot away. It's saved out from Minsky, and Crichton hooks it away. Hooks away, but Omprey get a touch and be a goal kick. Thrown, taken. It's hooked over the top again now. Icam Hensley up against Yates. Gets the better of the Queen's Park Loney. Gets a shot away, and it's straight at Minsky. He'll claim the ball. Cowdenbeath looking dangerous with the substitutes they made. Throw-in for the Warriors. Corbett to take. Long throw into the box, headed away. And they're looking to break down the field. Cowdenbeath, ball played through. Gets ball around the keeper, and Umbreon's been fouled in the box. And the referee points the spot, it's a penalty. Umbreon knocking the ball past the keeper, and Minsky's trailing leg catches him. And Cowdenbeath with a perfect chance to take the lead here. It'll be Fraser Mullen up against Peter Minsky. And it's 1-0 Cowdenbeath. In the 79th minute, Fraser Mullen converts to the penalty spot, and since the substitutes are made going forward, Cowdenbeath look the more likely to score. And they have eventually scored, putting themselves in the lead here, and a valuable 3 points it could be for the Blue Brazil as they look to avoid finishing that bottom spot to go into the relegation playoffs. But in the hands of the Warriors, they need to get something from this. Free kick taken short to Corbett. Long ball forward over the top. O'Reilly just can't get a touch on it there, and it will roll out for a corner, a goal kick, sorry. Throw into the Warriors as we are late into stoppage time. Corbett. Long throw into the box. Headed over by Todd, and Darren Christie gets a head on it, and Warriors are level. Darren Christie coming off the bench and giving the Warriors a point here in the 93rd minute. Jamie Todd's header was kind of staying in the box. Darren Christie spots that and heads the ball back across the face of the goal, giving Craig McDowell no chance, and it's Cowdenbeath 1, Stenhousemuir 1. Is there any more time for the late drama here? Is Cowdenbeath to get us back underway on the referee's whistle? But what a goal that is for the Warriors. But ball eventually played there, and it's launched down the field as Ross Lang gets it away. Weatherburn. And that'll be full time here at Central Park. Cowdenbeath 1, Stenhousemuir 1. Fraser Mullen scoring from the penalty spot to put Cowdenbeath ahead in the 79th minute. And then a late header from Darren Christie in the 93rd minute. Give the Warriors a point in a game where I think Cowdenbeath could have more agreed not to get more from that. But it was a tough afternoon for both sides, given the game. Of course, up next for the Warriors is a trip back to the Fife as we take on Kelty Hearts in a game where Kelty Hearts could be crowned the league champions. But after that, we'll be back live on Warriors TV on the 2nd of April as we welcome Annan Athletic to Oakview. Thank you for watching.
Stephen, a late equaliser here from Daz Christie, but can you, as always, sum up the 90 minutes as a whole?
Probably the worst game of football I've actually ever seen, to be honest with you. Both teams scrapping, going long, centre halves winning it at both ends of the pitch, being dominant. And I felt probably the difference in the game was Cowdenbeath bringing on a bit of pace up top, where we were trying to push for that winner, and they brought fresh legs on, like I says, with a bit of pace, and it really caused us problems. A couple of times we were through and they were unlucky maybe not to kill the game off. They obviously got their penalty, they scored, but the question for us, I mean, we didn't really have many answers, because the pitch was so fiery, it was dry, it was just no conducive to the way we've been playing football, and the players really struggled. That, in all honesty, we really struggled with that today. But so the Cowdenbeath, I mean, it was for both teams, it was really, really poor. But they obviously thought they were going to see it out. But I've got to give my players credit. I really have for them to keep going to the 93rd minute. Shows that we've got that team spirit. We're obviously disappointed not to get 3 points in regards to coming here. I know they're bottom of the league, but they're scrapping for their lives, and like I say, it's on a really dry pitch, very, very difficult surroundings with the whole venue. It's we'll take the point. That's all we can do. Well, it's no the end of the world. Ideally, we'd probably be in a better position, but we're no. So we just need to move on to Kelty next week.
And O'Reilly's came on in the last maybe 5 minutes to try and get something. He had a couple of chances and he looked quite energetic. How's he looking? Was this something you were hoping to keep you, a game you were hoping to keep you away from?
I mean, to be honest, he trained on Thursday and he wasn't quite confident in himself. He was scared in case he got another bang on it. But when it went 1-0, you know, it was just a risk we were willing to take, and Ewan was happy to go on. As you say, you know, he gave us a wee bit of spark further up the pitch. He was unlucky with a turning shot as well, and he kept things alive for us. So, you know, listen, Ewan's a big player for us, but we just weren't willing to take a risk, especially at 0-0. But when they scored to go 1-0, it was one that was we threw caution to the wind.
And you must be happy for Daz Christie as well, a player who's dropped out of the team the last couple of weeks. You must be happy for him to go and get the goal.
I feel for Dash, you know, because he's not done an awful lot wrong. He really hasn't, and we've got really good quality up the top end of the pitch. But I'm delighted for him, because I said in there, you know, the difference in the game was that both teams' subs made a difference. Our subs made a difference in regards to Daz. We clever run to the back post, where we threw so many balls in there today, and Cowdenbeath dealt really well with them. But that particular instance, we got a flick on, and you don't realise his wee clever run to move away from the marker and header it back across the goal for where it came from. It was a really good finish and very clever for Daz, and I'm delighted for him, because he's been really, really good for us this year, and probably been one of the players that I would say that could really have a gripe why he's not playing.
Stephen, thank you.
Cheers.
That's not a great game of football to play in, but you've came on with about 15 minutes to go and you've went and nicked an equaliser. Can you give us your summary of the entire 90 minutes?
The entire 90 minutes, I would say, wasn't much football played at all. It's just one of the games, similar to Stirling in a way. But we got a goal, obviously 1-1 at Stirling, but I don't know if it was a penalty, I couldn't really see, but we'll just need to take it. Could be a good point to end up, could not, but with Edinburgh getting beat, we needed to win the day, so we'll take it and we'll just regroup and go again.
And what did the gaffer say to you before you go on?
I was actually going on for Adam Brown and actually swapped it about, and I went on for Thomas, so I'm not really usually up front, but I think he was just wanting to get them turned because there was no football being played, so he just like, try and get off a Tomo and go off his flick-ons and try and nick something really, but got there in the end, but I've never really scored a lot of goals in my head, so I'll take it.
To be honest, I didn't see who scored it for the few minutes after the goal. I was wondering who scored it. I was surprised it was yourself with a header. But what do you remember from the goal?
I remember Mikey Miller saying to me, take a gamble, because this is the last chance, and I'm never in there. Even when I play up front, I'm always kind of lingering at the edge of the box, so I just took a wee gamble, and I thought it might have just crept over the bar, but happy to see it dip in the goal and take it.
And the games, there's not an easy game in this league, but probably the hardest game next week against Celtic Hearts.
After the last game, I thought I was really unlucky not to get a point. We worked hard, it was a bit of a sore one, so maybe that'll give us a wee bit of odds to go and get something there. It will be hard, obviously a hard game. I was hoping they'd have already won the league by now. Hopefully they might have rested some players, but we'll see.
And I suppose this game's against Celtic Hearts going to be a wee bit easier, because last time we played them we were straight into Saturday, then right into the Tuesday game. How hard does that run of fixtures for yourself?
That was especially. It's really hard. It's harder than I actually thought it was. So it was, because in the Thursday you're only really getting very light session, so it's hard to recover. But I was kind of used to it last season with the COVID league, because it was constant games. So we'll just need to deal with it. Hopefully we can get in these playoffs.
Daz, congratulations.
Cheers.